Today we're talking about bronzers. Which kind of finish should you go with, shimmery or matte? They're used for different purposes, as you'll see in a minute, and often they're applied in different ways. We'll go over all of that in this video, and also I'll show you the brushes that I like to use to apply bronzer. Let's start by talking about the two main ways that bronzer is used. Number one is to mimic sun exposure, to give you that look as if you've been outside the whole day or you just came back from vacation. If we're trying to add that warmth that natural sun gives our skin, that's when we use shimmery bronzers. For the bronzing look that I'm going to demo on this side of my face, I'm going to use this brush. This is just a Morphe brush, doesn't have a number, it came in a set. And what I like about it is that it has long bristles, and long bristles mean a softer application, a more delicate application. And the shimmery bronzer we'll be using is a cult favorite, the one by Physicians Formula, Butter Bronzer, and this is in Sunset. So this is Sunset Bronzer, and I actually found a palette that has 3 of them. We're gonna tap softly on the product. We're not trying to dig in or anything because I want a really soft application. We'll build in light layers. Feel for where your cheekbone is, and we're gonna apply on the top of the cheekbone. Why? Because sunlight comes from above and it hits the top of your cheekbone, not the bottom. So that is where we're trying to put the bronzer so that it looks like a natural tan. I'm trying to get the right angle here just to show you in my face. Here is the top of the cheekbone. The bottom would be right here. So I'm going to tilt my head back and just start softly in light strokes. We want to build it up. Just to further explain why we're placing the bronzer here on the top of the cheekbone, this piece of paper is flat. It's not multi-dimensional. So the light is hitting it evenly all throughout. What happens when we bend it? Imagine that this is your cheekbone. Well, we create dimension because now the light is hitting it on the top of the curve, and then on the bottom we have a shadow. We're also going to take it up on the forehead because we're trying to give the illusion of the sun hitting the top of our foreheads. So I've started at the hairline and just softly bring it down to the temple because it wouldn't make sense that the sun is just hitting our cheeks and not our foreheads. Now, just to soften the color, I'm going to do 1 or 2 big strokes. The second way we can use a bronzer is to lightly sculpt the face, like contour. Contouring manipulates the shape of the face. With contouring, you can make your nose a little bit slimmer or your jaw a little bit more chiseled. And for that, we don't use a shimmery bronzer. Because if you think about it, we're trying to manipulate where the shadows appear on the face. And shadows don't have shimmer. In fact, often contouring shades are more on the gray side. They're cooler tones rather than warm bronzy tones. But many people like to contour with bronzer. So let's see what that looks like on this side of the face. I'll be using the Milani bronzer in Silky Matte 03. And this is a completely matte flat shade. We're gonna use a different brush, a much smaller brush. Then let me show it to you side by side. This is a brush we used before, and this is the one that we'll be using. And this is by Tilbury. It's called Powder and Sculpt. And it's perfect for contouring because it fits really nicely underneath your cheekbone and it's nice and pointy. So you can get really precise with your application. As a good rule of thumb, you want to start here at the hairline, above your ear, and then go down towards the space between your nose and your lips, like this. You're hugging your cheekbone. And we'll take some product, take the excess off in the back of my hand, and start drawing that line. Now keep in mind that wherever your brush first makes contact with your skin, that's where you're depositing the most color. So you don't want to start here. Always start up here and then drag down. We want the line, so to speak, to get softer as we come down. And as you can see, the cheek looks more lifted on this side than it does on this side. It's just 2 different looks. It would look weird to just have the color here on the cheek and not on the forehead. So let's grab our big fluffy brush, and just with that same matte shade, you can go ahead and put it on your forehead, building some continuity in the color. And if you want, you can place it here under the jawline, just to get that angle a little bit sharper. You might find that your bronzer goes on patchy or blotchy at times. And that normally is because the foundation that you have underneath has not been set with powder. All foundations have a bit of moisture that will hold on to the bronzer. So what you need to do is set that foundation with powder really well before you go on with the bronzer. Or if you rather not set your foundation with powder, because many times we like how our foundation looks without any powder, then try using liquid bronzers. That should solve the blotchiness issue. And now we've made our jaw a little bit sharper. This is with contour and this is without. I also like to contour my nose a little bit with, let's do it with a matte shade, just to give it more color and definition. And I'm gonna take it down the edge of the nose, not the side of the nose, but the side edge of the nose. Bring it up. So do you have to pick up both a matte and a shimmery bronzer? No, you can go for a matte one only and use it for both contouring and also to warm up the face and fake a real tan.